We about to get it in this morning. So, good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwa. It just means Queen Baby. Okay. The title of this foolery today is President Biden celebrated Black excellence. President Biden celebrated Black excellence. We about to get into this foolery right here. Okay. Shout out to A-Team. How are you, baby? It's good to see you. Miss O, how are you? It's good to see you. Thank you for coming to rock with me. Everybody who is in the clouds, good morning. Okay. I want us to talk about something. I'm not going to be too long today. Today's Saturday. Okay. And our kids are home. Yeah, of course, you know. Our kids are home. And so you're going to hear noise in the background. Okay. Because they eating breakfast. And I'm up here starting trouble. Okay. Good morning, Black lady. It's good to see you. Hall, how are you? Maya, what's going on, baby? It's good to see you. We about to get into some foolery this morning. I want to ask everybody a question. I asked this on IG a few minutes ago. Have you ever been told, okay? Have you ever been told by an older white person mhm, that you are a good egg? Has that ever happened to you before? I just want to know. Okay. Have you ever been told by an older white person you are a good egg? Let me know in the chat. Anybody ever said that to you? No. Okay. Anybody else? My sisters and brothers, anybody ever said to you you are a good egg? Miss O say yes. Okay. All right. So, no. Okay, I got you. Check this out. I think it was like my first year working in a hospital, maybe a year and a half. And there was an older white woman who she ran LFT2, or it might have been the ICU. And I remember we were pulling over a patient. hmm It was her, me, and another. It was a nurse that was there, a black nurse that was there. And the patient that we were moving was an older black woman. We were sliding her from um, from one bed to another. Okay. And I was telling the patient, be calm, don't worry, you're not gonna fall. We got you. That's what I was telling her. I told her to cross her hands, you know. I told her to cross her chest with her hands. I told her, be calm, don't worry. You know, you got to talk to patients like that. Sometimes they get scared. So, as we're pulling the woman, she cries out a little bit. I said, I told you we got you. We pulled her, you know. And then she got onto the other bed and she looked at me, she smiled. And I touched her hair. She's an older woman. I touched her hair. And she looked at me, she smiled. And the older white nurse says to me, you're a good egg. So the black nurse who was standing next to me, she looks at me. She didn't say anything. Y'all know how we talk with our eyes. And she was trying to tell me, don't start no shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me the eye contact. Don't start no shit. So the black woman who we moved, she looked at me too in shock, like, please don't say nothing. You're gonna lose your job. So I looked at her. I said, "Oh yeah." She said, "Yeah, you a good egg." I said, "Okay," and I smiled. I said, "Why do you think so?" She said, because you always help. You're so kind to the patients and stuff like that, you know. And I told her, oh, okay. And then I look back at my sister and I give her that look, and she looked at me. And she looked at me with some pride in her eyes. She looked at me with pride in her eyes because I didn't get indignant. I told the patient, you have a good day, okay? I said, don't worry, they're going to take care of you on this floor, okay? And she told me, thank you, baby. I said, you're welcome. She said, see, that's what I'm talking about. You such a good egg. I want you to understand something. All of you who went to the White House to celebrate Black excellence, all of you who went to the White House and celebrated Black excellence, all of you are good eggs. Want to let you know. All you content creators that went to the White House, stars, actors, newscasters, all y'all who was at the White House, I want to tell you that you all are good eggs. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. And if you don't know what that means, go ask somebody that is an elder in your family. Because some of y'all younger ones don't know what that means. When somebody says to you, it's a full-on insult. But if you don't understand the lingo, if you don't understand the lingo, you know, people can say stuff to you and you look like a fool. hmm So I want to know, why do we need Black excellence? Put in a chat, anybody. Why do we need Black excellence? I want to know. Why do we need Black excellence? I don't think so. That's why I'm not getting a lot of people over here. Why do we need Black excellence? I gotta know. 18, you right. You know how YouTube do, especially with the title. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Miss O said we don't need to be reminded how great we are. Mm. But I want to know, why do we need Black excellence though? I just, we have to be told that, we're good eggs. We have to be told that we're good eggs. I'm just wondering. Because is it good? Am I a good egg because I'm talking good about people who are not right? You know, like I'm rooting for people that are not benefiting my culture. I'm getting on social media and I'm talking about someone who doesn't care about my culture. I want to know why. Why is Black excellence so important to us? A lot of y'all who push foolery on the Black community, a lot of y'all who push foolery on us, if anything bad happens, you will never be affected. Only the working class will be affected. See, the migrants will never enter your community. They won't. They won't put migrants in your community. They won't do that. Homeless people won't even be in your community. Also, street pharmacists won't be in your community, but they will be in our community. And this is the same people who are at the powers that be, who are in control of this foolery. I'm not hating that y'all live better. That's a good thing. You should always want to strive for better. Okay? But when you see foolery going on with the rest of us, okay, why are you excited that being told you are a good egg means so much? Why are you excited? You're a good egg. I'm just wondering. I got to be careful with my words because y'all see I don't have a lot of people in here already. So I have to be careful with my words. But I want to know, okay? I want to know why are you considered a good egg? Good morning, Mr. Hisa. How are you, sir? You are considered a good egg. All of you elite that was at the White House. All That's why they chose y'all. All y'all are considered good eggs. That's why they chose y'all. Because y'all don't speak against what's going on. All y'all have done is got up here and spoke good about the administration. And y'all up here saying anybody but Trump. Hmm. Anybody but Trump. And it's okay. You choose whoever you want to choose to vote for. I'm not here to judge you. I don't care. I'm not here to judge you. But I want you to understand something. When they're ready to roast you dry, then you run back to the community and then you need us. Mind you, you have sold us down the river already. Steve Harvey is one of them. He's one of them. He's a good egg. hmm Rolanda Roland Martin is a good egg. hmm Ricky Smiley is a good egg too. Okay. Ricky Smiley is a good egg. Palace, that is, what is he, a rapper? He's a good egg too. Okay. There's a lot of good eggs. There are a lot of good eggs. One of the content creators that I love so much, and I watch her all the time, I saw her at the Black Excellence at the White House, and I almost cried. I said, "Wow, she's a good egg. She's a good egg." All the people, Joy Reid was there. She's a good egg too. She's a good egg. All those black people that you saw at the Black Excellence, those are good eggs. Anybody that you did not see there, okay? Anybody you did not see there, okay, that was black, because all the black people were not invited. All the Black Excellence, they were not invited. that we think that are black excellence, all of them wasn't invited. Okay. So I'm saying the ones that are black excellence that are good eggs that they deem that are good eggs were invited. Not everybody was invited. So if you were at the White House celebrating black excellence, you're a good egg. And for y'all younger ones who don't know what that means, I want you to go talk to somebody older in your family. Call your grandma, if your grandma's still living. Call her, ask her, what does a good egg mean? If a white person say it to you. Mm-hmm. Let that sink in. Hey Ryan, what's up, baby? All y'all who we like, we watch, all y'all content creators that that's on social media, y'all singers, rappers, all that. Okay? All y'all that was there. Y'all looked so beautiful. All of y'all looked so beautiful. And y'all wore white, Y'all wore white. Do you know why ushers wear white in church? Anybody know why ushers wear white in church? They wore the white gloves. Anybody know why? Anybody know why? Anybody know why? When our ancestors was young and they would have there would be church going on the plantation, or either they had a church in the area, okay, and the person that would pass around the collection plate and stuff like that um, was usually like um, a slave child, okay, and they will put white gloves on the child because they didn't want the child to touch them. Y'all look so beautiful in your white. 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 Mm-hmm. Just want to put that out there. Y'all look so beautiful in all your white. Why do we have to be told that we're excellent? Why do we have to be told that we are black excellent? Anybody who do something for our community, if we want to throw something like a celebration, why do we have to be told? Where we need the approval of others to be told we're excellent? I just want to know. Because you good eggs You have made it to the promised land. You have made it to the promised land. So it's okay for us to throw the rest of our brothers and sisters under the bus because you have made it to the promised land. I will lead my brothers and sisters into a burning house just so I can be black excellence. I will lead my brothers into a burning house just because of black excellence. You know, I always remember the words of Martin Luther King when he said, I think I led my people into a burning house. He said, I think I led my people into a burning house. This is why y'all come to social media and y'all bash us when we ask questions about why the migrants are here. Y'all bash us when we ask why y'all giving our tax money away to the migrants. Y'all bash us when we say the policy you're putting forth doesn't make sense. How is it that you're supposed to build all these houses and then give a large down payment to everybody for the new house and this doesn't turn crazy? How is that? You're giving away money to turn around the economy, but where is the money going to come from? Where does the money come from? A lot of y'all don't like Trump, and I understand that, and it's okay. I don't like him either. I don't like him either. But because I don't like someone, do I turn against my family? Do I turn against my belief because I'm going to get up here and say anybody but him? I just want to know. All of you are good eggs that was at the White House. All of you. I don't understand that. Why do we need someone to celebrate us? Black excellence. By the same one that called us super predator. Why do we have to be celebrated by someone who believes we are super predators? The thing is, I'll share something with you. I'd rather be around people who I know don't like me. Yeah, because then I know how to move. But when you're around people who fake like they like you don't know how to move. So you trust. You trust the person. When Martin Luther King said, I have brought my people into a burning house, he right. He was right. He was telling the truth. Why is it black excellence though? Have you ever heard an older white person tell a younger white person, "You a good egg"? They believe all their eggs are good. Yeah, they believe all their eggs are good. They believe all their eggs are good. I just want you to see the writing on the wall. I just want you to see that. The writing on the wall. I like how all of y'all went there. Cause you know you all of you are labeled the good eggs. All of you are labeled the good eggs. Do you feel good about yourself? Do you feel good about yourself? Do you feel good about yourself? Y'all the same ones on social media that will get up here and tell us we're stupid, we're crazy, we are idiots if we don't vote for Kamala Harris. All of you will get up here and tell us that. You won't say, you won't get up here and tell us what her policies are. What's she gonna do? No, you won't say that. You will tell us vote for her because she's black. Mind you, her that he's Caucasian. Her daddy says he's Caucasian. So where do we get the blackness from? Is it that because she was immersed in the culture by HBCU, by the Divine Nine? I know that this content is heavy for a lot of y'all this morning because I'm not up here acting a fool. But there are some times where we're going to have a learning session. It's not always, anybody who's been following my content, it's not always I'm acting a fool up here to make you laugh. There are teaching moments at times. I got to feed you the teaching moment and the bullshit together. That's only how you like my content. Yeah, ain't that crazy? That's crazy. I can't just sit up here and just give you a teaching moment. I can't just sit up here and give you a teaching moment. It's crazy. So my problem is that I keep saying this to y'all. Y'all look this so beautiful in your white. See, a lot of people don't understand. That's why they in here writing comments. They don't know what. It's okay. Everybody ain't wake up. It's okay. Everybody get their wake up call. But it's okay if you don't have it. Don't worry. It's good to listen when you don't know what's going on. It's good to just listen. So then later when it happened, you'll remember, oh, Take Heed said this to me. Take Heed said this on one of her lives. It's okay. Everybody not going to get their wake up call. It's sad. The truth is, we have to be told that we're excellent. We don't even know that we are. Somebody has to tell you that you're excellent, and it can't even be your own color. Zaddy have to tell you that you're excellent for you to believe that you are. That's why Zaddy invited all you beautiful eggs that was dressed in white and gold. This is why. This is why. Zaddy had to tell y'all you are good eggs. But I'm gonna share something with you. There are people that look like me that because they don't agree with you, they don't agree with your policy, Zaddy has labeled them bad eggs. Or either they label them as or either they will get up here and label the people who talk against the foolery. They will label them and say, you have white supremacy talking points. Hey, baby, how are you? It's good to see you. Long time no see. If you don't agree with Zaddy, you have white supremacy talking points. If you don't agree with what Zaddy say, he will send out all the house ninjas to come at you on social media. Why you think there's so many black elites that get on social media and tell you off? Look at me, a small content creator. I got people in my comment section that have millions of followers that come to my comment section. I only got 38.6. I got people that are in the millions, black famous people coming to my comment section because they mad that I put this in my comment section. They mad with me because I said this. I said, let me just make sure I get it. Let me see. And so now everybody is fired up with me because I made this one comment. I was telling the truth though. This is what I said. Kamala Harris has some wonderful policies for America. That's what I said. Kamala Harris have some wonderful policies for America. But you have to be a migrant to receive them. Did you hear what I said? Let me repeat it one more time. Kamala Harris have some wonderful policies for America, but you have to be a migrant to receive them. I got about 9,963 likes on it. 1,034 people commented on it. It's been shared 6,199 times. Hey J. Laurel, how are you? It's good to see you. Mind you, it has been viewed, right? Close to 1 million times. I have went viral already like 5 times. This is nothing new. This is about 6 times viral now. Okay? This is nothing new. But it's about to hit 1 million. Okay? Over those small little words that I said, people were offended. You got content creators that got the blue check mark. They got millions of followers. You got actresses coming to the shit. You got people writing me stuff in the comment section. And all I could do is shake my head. I ain't just say I ain't listen. I'm not just gonna say black folks coming. White people coming too. That got the blue check mark. They got millions of followers too. Sharing the shit. Mm-hmm. You know when people share your stuff on a story, you can see it. Okay? Can you imagine that they will come to a small content creator page, okay, and then go crazy on a post that it only took me 2 minutes to, not even two, I'm sorry, like about 30 seconds to write, type up in the story real quick, and then post it. That's all I did. I put three sad faces there. These people got million of followings, and excuse me, millions of people following them, and you will come to a small content creators page and go crazy. You get mad with me because I said Kamala Harris have some wonderful policies for America, but you have to be a migrant to receive them. Can you imagine? Now, all I did was tell the truth. That's all I did. That's all I did was tell the truth. I ain't shame nobody. She does. She has some wonderful policies, but they're not for us. Okay? Jayla Ross says that's nasty. Yes, it's nasty, baby. What can I do? I'm a small content creator. I'm an average Joe, making it day to day, doing the best I can. That's it. But you're bothered by little small words that I said. You're bothered by small little words that I said. My brothers and sisters who went to the White House, you are good eggs. You are good eggs. You look so beautiful in your white and gold. Yeah, you look so beautiful in your white and gold. I'm going to share something with you. I have a lot of sin to play to I have a lot of sin to pay for. I do. I have a lot of sin to pay for. But one sin that I won't pay for is that I hided the truth. I'm not going to pay for that sin right there. I have a lot of other stuff that Yahweh has to deal with me with. Hey, Tara. But it won't be that I was scared to tell the truth. I don't want to be the one when they ask you, do you know who Yahshua is? I don't want to be the one to say I don't know who Yahshua is. Do you serve Yahweh? I don't want to be one of the ones that say I don't serve Yahweh. I don't want to be one of those ones. I want to be the one to stand up and say, yes, I know Yahshua. I know him. I want to say I am one of the ones that say if they ask me, do you serve Yahweh? I want to be one of the ones to scream it from the mountaintops. Yes, I serve Yahweh. I have a lot of sin on my hands. I do. I have done a lot of things. But I will not be one of the ones that will deny him in front of man. I don't care about any of y'all who would sit up and deny him in front of man. You are not even worthy to speak his name. But we say we Christian, right? But we say we Christian, right? But we say we Christian, right? But we believe it's okay for children to change their body. We believe that it's okay for people to have babies without the fathers. We believe that it's okay. We believe it's okay to love the same sex. We believe it's okay. We believe it's okay to lie with the same sex. It's not a problem. We believe that it's okay to hurt children and teach them the ways of an adult. You know what I mean? We believe it's okay. We believe it's okay for a child to tell you, I don't want to be a boy. I don't want to be a girl. And for them to say God made a mistake. And then you have adults that will get up here and say, Yahweh made a mistake with my body. You even have people that will get up here and say, I was born this way. I understand. You will have pastors that will get up here and they will say, what God said in the Bible, this was um, the Old Testament. This was the Old Testament. So I believe the Old Testament is not really what God believes today. Mind you, Yahweh said, my word will never come back to me void. Yahweh also said, my laws and commandments keep. Mind you, the Bible said that Yahweh said, it's written in the Bible that Yahweh said, I would never, I would never let woman rule over man. But somehow we like to keep trying to rewrite something that was written before us. We test the waters so much when it comes to God's word. We test it so much and we want to know why all this evil shit is happening in the world. Because we don't follow the blueprint. Now, mind you, listen, I am not. I'm the last one to call you on your sin. I'm the last one to call you on your sin. But what I do is that since I have done it and I have learned from it, I have plucked out what was in my eye. So I'm coming to show you what is in your eye. We will never be perfect. We're all sinners. I understand it. But my problem is, why do we glorify it? We glorify it. Pastors get up here and tell you, oh, I don't believe that's what God thinks anymore. I don't believe that's what God thinks anymore. hmm People will tell you that I don't believe that's what God thinks anymore. This is what you will say to make everybody feel better about the decisions that they have done. You have pastors that are married to the same sex on a pulpit. Which God are you serving? Which God are you serving? I just want to know. Because if God said this is what it is, this is what it is. But we are told, growing up in the church, in the black church, God don't make no mistakes. But let the world tell you, God make a lot of mistakes. Let the world tell you. I'm just, let the world tell you, God made so many mistakes. I think it's we don't listen. That's what I think it is right there. That's what I think. A lot of us will never get a chance to see Yahweh. A lot of us won't. We won't get a chance to see Yahweh. But the closest image that you will get a chance to see Yahweh, and this is nasty, people don't like what I say, and they'll get offended by me telling the truth. But the closest thing that is to Yahweh that you can see a replica of him is man. And we treat man horrible. hmm We treat them like shit. When we don't need them, we do away with them. We talk to them like they nobody, like they haven't gone through nothing. I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering. It's sad because a lot of us will get up here and we'll say only God can judge me for my behavior. But God said man can judge you too, but they have to judge you righteously. Yeah, that's what he said. Man can judge you, but they have to judge you righteously. The thing is, we don't know how to judge righteously. And when we do judge, people will tell you, well, animals do it. People will tell you stupid stuff like that. They will. They will tell you stupid stuff like that to try to justify stuff. People will tell you that all the time. Mm-mm-mm. It's so sad. It's heartbreaking. Guys, I want y'all to know we not gonna have a large crowd today because when you have stuff like this, YouTube don't send people your way. I want you to know they put you like at the bottom of the totem pole, so we won't have a lot of people here today. So don't worry. Don't worry. The truth will never be televised. You know, I always say that for a reason. A lot of y'all miss that. The truth will never be televised because the good eggs will come out in defense of the liars and the thieves. They will come out in defense of them and tell you that you're wrong to talk about certain people. They will tell you that you're wrong to speak against nonsense. So just because I say this is not right, this is not fair, I have white supremacy talking points. Y'all remind me so much of be careful of the Negro that asks too many questions. Be careful of the Negro who wants to know how the plantation is run. Be careful of the free thinking Negro that wants to learn how to read. Be careful of the free thinking Negro that asks the question why. If you ask the question why, you're not a good egg. If you ask the question why, you are not a good egg. Everybody will label you and say you have white supremacy talking points. Any black people who vote for Trump, people will tell you, they will tell you, you racist. They're going to tell you racist. Any white people that vote for Trump and you tell somebody else, they going to say you racist. You racist. That's why people don't even tell who they vote for. They don't even tell. They don't even tell, especially in Jersey. They'll tell you go f yourself and everything. Especially in Jersey, they won't even tell you who they voted for. Remind you, you go in that booth by yourself. Nobody knows. Okay, nobody know who you vote for. But if you say what Trump's saying makes sense, you know, if you push against the grain and say something, you know, you got white supremacy talking points. But if you get out here and say everybody can love whoever they want to love, a boy can change into a girl and a girl can change into a boy, and you can marry whoever you want to marry. If you get out here and say all that stuff, you a good person. You a good person. If you get out here and say Kamala Harris is black, you a good egg. If you get out here and do all the talking points, and I'm a dim talking like this. If you get out here and say all the talking points that they want you to get up here and preach, you a good egg. You a good egg, baby. Good morning, green beans. It's good to see you, sir. You are a good egg. But if you say, why is all this money going to the migrants? If you say there is white America, black America, Hispanic America, Mexican America, okay, Asian America out here suffering, some of us homeless, a lot of us lost our jobs, our veterans are going through bullshit, their families are being disrespected. Do you understand? If we get out here, if you get out here and you say all those things, you have white supremacy talking points. You have white supremacy talking points. If you get out here and ask questions. When the free thinking Negro get out here and ask questions, you are a problem to Zaddy. You are not labeled a good egg. I don't care what party, you know. I don't care what party you repping. I don't care. If you a free thinking Negro, you are a problem. Tony, thank you, baby, for the $20 super chat. I appreciate you, honey. If you get in here and start asking questions about how the plantation is ran or something that Zaddy has done that it doesn't look right, okay? It doesn't look right to you. Like, how did Kamala bypass the primary when y'all knew Joe was sick 2 years ago? When you ask questions like this, you will see all the house ninjas come at you with guns is blazing. Okay? You will have all the house ninjas come at you with guns is blazing. Okay? Because they ready. You talking about master. You talking about master. The free thinking Negro is a problem. If you get out here and you just ask one question, why is the migrants getting so much assistance and American people ain't getting shit? Now, when I say American people, I'm not just saying black folk. I'm talking about all of us who were born here or you have legal documentation that say you're supposed to be here. I'm talking about American people. If you ask that one simple question, everybody up here laughing at Donald Trump about him talking about the animals and they eating and all that other stuff. They have to make him look crazy. They trying to sit up here and say, oh, he's disrespecting the Haitians and all this other stuff. But the truth is, Haitians know what they eat back at home. Even African people, they know what they eat back home. Let's talk about it. They know what they eat back home. You have some content creators that are Haitian coming up now, going crazy about what Trump is saying, but they know that their own people eat these types of things. Now, I only heard one police call about the geese. About the geese. I only heard that. One police call about the geese. Okay. Then somebody put in the comment section they have a sport that they hunt geese. and at least the people are eating the geese. Okay, check this out. Certain parts of the United States, maybe they do have hunting of geese. I don't know. But I know over here in the city part, we don't we don't hunt our geese. Maybe the country part they do. But in the city part, we don't hunt our geese. We don't hit them with cars and all that stuff like that. Okay? I don't know. Shout out to the people who do know. But I have never seen people grab the geese, turn them upside down, and slice their heads. I have never seen that before. So when this stuff come onto social media, you surprised that you see it. Okay? Because there's certain animals we don't eat. So people who are foreign, they eat different types of food. When we hear about how the Chinese eat food, we shocked. When we hear about the stuff that Chinese people eat, we shocked. We like, wait a minute. But you got to remember, this is different cultures. But they're trying to make Donald look stupid. Mind you, there are actual calls coming in Ohio that they saw people doing this stuff. There are actual videos of people filming these people snatching those geese. I saw one body cam of a woman eating a cat. Okay? I saw one body cam of the police showing us this woman was eating a cat. Okay? Now, check this out. Anything that you eat, it should be cooked. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Listen, anything that you eat, it should be cooked. I don't know what we doing here. Okay? But we trying to make Donald look crazy. Mind you, he's telling the truth that they're doing something with the animals. The day Biden had that hat on, right? Y'all remember in Pennsylvania, he wore that hat. He wore a Trump hat. That was the biggest ad they gonna run forever, okay? They gonna run that thing till the cows come home, okay? They gonna run that picture forever, honey. They gonna high def it and everything. But they want to make him look crazy. And the day that happened, that picture was high def. He had the Trump hat on. He said to one of the Trump supporters, "Don't be eating cats and don't be eating dogs." Mind you, Biden, you brought those people in here. Nobody taught them anything about the animals that they see walking around. That you just can't grab these animals up and eat them. Nobody talked to these people. So now they're trying to make it seem like Trump is disliking the Haitian population. Now, mind you, these same Haitians that are in Ohio, y'all put these people in tents outside. Y'all don't even have apartments for them to be living in. Y'all put them in tents outside. And then y'all gave them cards. You didn't even put them in a house. Why wouldn't you think that they would go outside and snatch those geese? Where are they gonna put the food at for the food stamps that y'all gave them if y'all got them in tents outside? I want to share something with y'all because I just saw somebody put this in the chat. You know how the migrants get to all these states? Check this out. And I want you to look at your governor after I tell you this. Your governor calls the president and say they need some people to come down to their state. They need migrants to come down to their state. You know why they ask for a certain amount of people? to come to their state is because they need more representation in DC. They don't just take these people because they want to. Is that so they can get more power in DC? So now, when the governor gets these people, right? Now, your governor calls around to each town that has a mayor and asks, do you have room for these people? Okay. Then the mayor will say, yes, I got room for these people. They can come and stay. So check this out. Okay. Check this out. What happened is, once your governor can say that they can stay, the president cut them a big piece of money, of that money that our senators and the House of Representatives, okay, all of them up there, had deemed that this is for the migrants. So they get a big piece of that money, okay, for a certain amount of people that they bring to their state. So now, like I told you, the governor calls around and asks who could take these people. Now, once they get a mayor that say they could take these people, the governor slices off his part and put it in his pocket, and then send the remainder to your mayor. Okay. Then what your mayor does, okay, is slice off a part for her, him, or herself, and put it away. Then the rest is allocated to the migrants. But what your mayor also does that will hurt the town is that they put those food stamp cards, they put them on the town's food stamps and welfare. So now taxpayers are going to deal with that aftermath while she or he collects that money from the migrants. Clap for all your mayors and governors and everything. Clap for all of them. Clap for your senators and House of Representatives. They are the ones that are your problem. This is why I tell y'all, make sure you do your local elections. Make sure you vote in your local elections, because these are the people that are your problem. Okay? These are the people that are your problem. It's not just the president. Your problem, see, the president can't allocate money on his own. Executive orders can't move money. Executive orders can't move money. It can move money that's already allocated, like they already separated the money, and the House and the House of Representative and the Senate already moved this money. So yes, the president can move money from certain that was already voted on, but he can't just write in all these big ass numbers and say, on, this is what we're going to do on an executive order. He cannot. That's one thing the president cannot do. He can implement a lot of shit. Him or her can implement a lot of shit, but it can't be done if it's money wise. It got to go through Congress first. Congress got to say yes. So those migrants that got all that money and stuff like that is because of Congress. Just want to put that out there for you. Just want you to understand that part. Okay? Just want you to understand that part. When I get up here and I say Biden did the big payback. Remember yesterday I put out a whole live about Biden doing a big payback? He did, because he made her the border czar. But if you hear the news, they will say she wasn't the border czar. You will hear newscasters get up here and say she was not the border czar. Like we did not see the video of them with black masks on in the White House, talking about he deemed her the border czar. That was a setup. Now, all she had to do was keep the line. If she looked into that mess a little bit and paid attention, all she would have had to do was keep the line. Tell those migrants, I don't give a fuck how long y'all sit at this gate. You not coming in this bitch. I don't care how long you sit at this gate. You not coming in this bitch. If she could have held the line. See, I want to share something with you. A lot of y'all will get out here. A lot of y'all will get out here and y'all will say that Barack was the worstest president in the world. I agree when he did the rainbow thing. I agree. I agree with that part. But the other part about immigration, Barack was a force to be reckoned with. You can come over here. Barack would deport you. Once he couldn't get information from where you said you from, he would deport you. But the thing is now, they let all these people in. They don't know these people background. They just let them in. There's the nation that they come from didn't give any information to our country. Didn't give any information to the US. So these people are here and some of them might be on demon time. I ain't gonna say all, but some of them might be on demon time. All she had to do was hold the line. And check this out. All the stuff that Trump said, all that stuff that Trump said about Barack, how Barack this, Barack that, all Trump did was hold the line. Everything that Barack had already had in place, Trump just left it there. That's why nobody came to that border like they was crazy. That's why nobody rushed to that border like they was crazy. But when Biden got in that bitch, okay, Biden opened the floodgates. What did Trump say? What did Trump say at the debate? He said all it takes is an executive order and they can close that border. You do not need Congress to say shit. All you had to do was sign the executive order and say the gates are closed. That's it. Trump told on them. Trump said you don't even need Congress to do that. All you got to say is close the motherfucking gate. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? All you gotta say is close the motherfucking gate. And I'm not saying that Trump is perfect. I like what you said, 71. I'm not saying Trump is perfect, but he said something that made sense. So all you need was the executive order and close it. That's all you needed. But y'all came and told us that Congress had to allocate money to the border. And then y'all said Trump told his cronies, okay, not to sign it. I'm going to share something with you. I don't think he told them not to sign it. I don't think he said anything. I'll share something else with you, what I think happened. I'm going to share with you just a little tidbit, allegedly. Okay. Was it because y'all put Ukraine in there? Was it because you wanted to give Ukraine a nice piece of money, more money than you gave our military? Okay, for the quarter. Is that why? Because all we gonna do is print the money up and send it. So I want to know, is that what really happened? And y'all was giving money to the small hat people. And is it that's why the Republicans was like, no, we not gonna do this because y'all said this money for the border, but you added Ukraine and the small hat people in it? Is that why the Republicans was like, we already going crazy? Where's the money coming from? Are we gonna have to borrow it from China like we always do, or are we gonna go print up the money and send it to them? Inquiring minds want to know. But me talking like this, that means I'm not a good egg. I'm not a part of the good egg community, okay? Because I am a free thinking Negro. So I can't be a part of the cool kids club because I'm a free thinking Negro. I'm not a good egg. I'm asking too many questions. When the free thinking Negro asks too many questions, they say you got to whoop the Negro. You got to whoop the Negro into submission. You got to whoop the Negro into submission. You got to teach the Negro a lesson. Good morning, everybody. Please hit the like and subscribe button. hmm Please hit the like and subscribe button if you feel the content. Also, donate to the channel if you like the content as well. If you don't like the content, baby, scroll up. Scroll up, baby. It's other content creators in this bitch that you can watch. You don't have to watch my shit. Okay? So, since I'm not a good egg, I will get famous people that are black and some that are white too that will get in my comment section on IG that y'all got millions of people following you and you want to come to my little old page and talk shit to me. Do you think I care that you in my comment section? I give two shits. I don't care. You can stay there. You can stay there. So your people can see that you came and talked to me about some foolishness. Ain't that crazy? Yes, green bean celebrities. They all over there just for one comment because I said that Kamala Harris have some wonderful policies for America, but you have to be a migrant to receive them. A lot of people mad with me about it. A lot of people mad with me about it. It is what it is. Mary, thank you for the $5 super chat, baby. Mary said, remember, Democrats were slave owners and believed in keeping the black population down. Yes, I do. I understand. They both have problems. They both do. hmm But only one decided to free us. hmm And the one that decided to free us, they didn't want to. They only did it because they wanted to join the union. So both, both of them got issues. I'm not telling you who to get up here and vote for. Okay? I'm not telling you who to get up here and vote for. I don't care who you vote for. I'm not one of those content creators that will tell you vote for who and vote for that. I said vote for the person who has the best policies for your family. That could be Trump. That could be Kamala. Whoever fits your family best. Okay? I'm not here to tell you who to vote for. I don't care. Okay? When you go into the booth, you by yourself. Nobody can see you and who you vote for. I'm just letting you know. I don't care. So I just want to let you know I'm not a good egg because I'm asking questions. Why are we sending money to fund wars that we are not responsible for? Something Kamala said that she said about Trump when they had the debate. She said he would just walk away. He would just leave them. He would just leave the war. And I'm going to share something with you. That makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. Because if the money stop, how they gonna war it out? If the money stop, there'll be no war. I'm just putting that out there. If the money stop, there'll be no war. This is the truth. So I can't blame Trump for saying that I'm just going, I'm just going to go in and talk to them. More than likely Trump talk will be, I'm not going to give you no more money. You going to be on your own. So either y'all sit down and work this out. I'm not giving you nothing else. hmm And then he needs to go into Afghanistan and figure out how you going to get all that equipment back. Yes, all that stuff need to come back home. hmm Or either they destroy that stuff while it's there. They should not have a parade with American equipment going around having a parade and it was live on TV or IG. No other nation should be having a military parade with our equipment. That's the truth. That does not make sense. That does not make sense. That that is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. When I saw how they were parading, they were parading around with military equipment, and nobody thought that that was crazy. Nobody thought that that was crazy. hmm Sometimes what make me so mad is that you get a lot of black folks that when you wear a wrap on your head, they will get up here and tell you take that wrap off your head. You always get these people like that. But I'm gonna share something with you. If you believe in Yahweh, you're supposed to wrap your head when you up here speaking. When you call yourself testifying. That's what I think I was doing earlier. I was testifying. So you're supposed to wear a wrap upon your head. It was Afghanistan who had the parade. You ain't see it all on IG? Yeah. hmm They had it all on IG. All our equipment that we left there. When the 13 of our servicemen, hmm 13 of our servicemen and women were sent to glory. The way they evacuated that place, the way they evacuated that place was terrible. But she said that was the worstest deal that not Trump, she said that was the worstest deal that any president has ever made. And Trump was told that that was the worstest deal he ever made with uh, terrorists. That's what they called them, terrorists. So this is the thing. I want you to remember something. One person terrorist is another person freedom fighter. How many times have been told that? Just want to put that out there. Yet, since you knew you were not going to abide by the agreement that Trump put forth, why didn't the generals evacuate the people faster out of there? Why didn't the generals evacuate the equipment out of that part of the region properly? Why did 13 of our soldiers had to go to glory just from an evacuation? Does that make sense? It wasn't even, they were going at combat. It was because of an evacuation. And yet she couldn't even say we take responsibility for that. The thing is that we get up here and we clown Trump, but a lot of the stuff he say makes sense. A lot of the stuff he say makes sense. And I'm gonna share something with you. If you are a free thinking Negro, Yes, I said it. If you are a free thinking Negro, and if you say stuff like this, they will say you have white supremacy talking points. That's what they will say. This is what they will say. You have white supremacy talking points because you have a problem with what the hell is going on. You have a problem with what is going on. But if you say Biden is doing an amazing job, if you say they were not responsible for the 13 servicemen and women who passed on to glory with that evacuation, if you say that the border is not Kamala responsibility, if you say that all this bad stuff that's going on with the economy was not Biden responsibility or Kamala responsibility, you are labeled a good egg. Black people, I'm not talking to my white sisters and brothers. I said black people, if you say this, you are labeled a good egg. If you don't get up here, okay, if you get up here and say all that, you are labeled a good egg. But when you say that I watched the video of you blessing Kamala Harris being the Buddhazar, I watched how y'all evacuated all those people from Afghanistan. I watched the parade that Afghanistan had with military, American military equipment. Why is that? If you ask, why are all the migrants here and why did y'all give them a cash card that doesn't run dry? Okay. If you ask these things, you are not a good egg. You're not a good egg because you are a free thinking Negro. You can't be a good egg. The free thinking Negro has to be whooped into submission. The free thinking Negro has to be whooped into submission. You can't think for yourself. You can't. You can't think for yourself. The migrants are getting treated better than American people. And if it wasn't for us, they wouldn't have all those things. Where do you think the government get their money from? It's us. People that go out here and work every day. This is where they get their money from. The free thinking Negro is a problem. The sad part is, anytime when shit happen, it always has to roll downhill. You know, out that's anywhere, anything that happens in the government. Anybody who works for the government, anybody who works for a security company, police, all that stuff. When shit happens, it rolls downhill. So that means if the CEO said only these amount of people can come into the border, right? Let's say CEO, the president said it. So now Kamala is what? The vice president. So, she's next, okay? She tells. And then DHS is next. He tells. And then now it gets to the sergeant. Okay, sergeant tells. Then he tells his staff, okay? And now when they done open up the floodgates, and now when it gets to the sergeant and his staff telling the people they can come in, now when shit go haywire, who do they blame? They don't blame the top. It's the bottom. They blame the motherfucking bottom. All those officers at the gate are the ones that get the blame that they let all those migrants in. Mind you, it's the president policy that let all those migrants in. And it's only because they're trying to get more representation. That's why. That's why they letting all those migrants in. That's why migrants are at a certain, they are in certain areas all over the United States because that state is trying to get more representation. That's it. Just let you know. Okay? Those ones that came across, okay, that came across the border. I'm not talking about anybody who flew in here, okay? That went to go get their paperwork correctly, okay? I ain't talking about y'all. Please understand that. You are American. If you paid what you supposed to pay, you did what you supposed to do. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the ones who came across and are bewildered and they gave them free cash cards, okay? Red pill awareness. How are you, sir? It's good to see you. That's what I'm talking about, okay? Just won't put that out there. hmm So they have to, all these states who are asking for these people, they're doing it because they want more representation in DC, not knowing they're hurting their residents too. You bringing all these people in here and it's not enough room. You bringing all these people in here and it's not enough room. They are swarming the neighborhoods. Can somebody drop MT for me? Somebody drop this person. Mini T. hmm Somebody drop this person. Please block them from my channel. Anybody see it? Thank you so much, Miss O. I appreciate you. So I just want to put that out there. It's not right. Kelly, you right. It's not right for the ones who came here legally and they gotta wait on a back burner because of the migrants who came here and they just get, the free cash card. hmm Now, we done with that subject. I'm sorry for all the crying earlier. A lot of subjects hurt, okay? As a content creator, a lot of subjects hurt me sometimes when I'm talking. So, and that's just the human being in me, okay? I want y'all to hear this. A lot of people are complaining about Lil Wayne not getting the recognition that he deserves when it came to him getting invited to the Super Bowl. I want y'all to hear what Lil Wayne said, okay? And I want you to understand accountability is needed. And I want you to understand all this gang sign stuff does not make sense. I want you to understand that because sometimes you will block your blessing by the sins that you have committed in your past. You will block your blessings. I want y'all to understand this part, okay? Listen to what he gonna say, and then we gonna go to Cash Money. And I want you to hear, I think his name is Cash Money, but we gonna go into that later. I want you to hear what Lil Wayne said, and then we gonna go into the next. Check this out. This is what Lil Wayne said. Mm-hmm.
Forgive me for the delay. The delay on, just the delay. I want to say I had to, first of all, I had to get strength. I had to get strength enough to do this without
I'll be
breaking.
right back while y'all listening to it.
I must say thank you. I must say thank you to every voice, every opinion, all the care, all the love, and the support out there. Your words turn into arms, and it held me up when I try to fall back. That hurt a lot. You know what I'm talking about? It hurt a whole lot. I blame myself for not being mentally prepared for a letdown. And first of all, I want to say forgive me for the delay. The delay on even just the delay. I want to say first of all, I had to get strength. I had to get strength enough to do this without breaking. I must say thank you. I must say thank you to every voice, every opinion, all the care, all the love, and the support out there. Your words turn into arms and they held me up when I try to fall back. That hurt a lot. You know what I'm talking about? It hurt a whole lot. I blame myself for not being mentally prepared for a letdown. And first of all, I want to say forgive me.
So I want y'all to understand. He said, first of all, forgive me. Forgive me. Okay? Now, I want y'all to listen to this. Okay? This will make you understand why he asking for forgiveness. Okay? This will make you understand why he's asking for forgiveness. Okay? So this is Nash speaking, okay? He's a famous content creator. I know I'm saying his name wrong. He's a famous content creator. I shared him in our group chat, okay? And he said this is the true reason why Wayne did not get chosen. Hello, Eric. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming to rock with me. I appreciate you. Check this out.
The four people you should be blaming for Lil Wayne not performing at the halftime show. First, the New Orleans City Council. Second, Ed Kirkpatrick. Third, Snoop Dogg. And fourth, Lil Wayne himself. Let me display it for you guys out in full form. What happened was New Orleans had Lil Wayne on that list. So when everybody comes out and they say, hey, the city did not select him, not all the way. The people in New Orleans actually would have selected him. So when they say the city, they're talking about the city council. So the city council is responsible for picking the person. They 100% had Lil Wayne on there. Now, let's go ahead and see what happens. Ed Kirkpatrick is the one who brought up Lil Wayne's blood affiliation. She literally pointed to, and I'm going to show you guys right here, Lil Wayne's goddamn Rolling Stone shit throwing up the B or the P. Why is that important? Because the NFL was pissed over what happened with Snoop Dogg crip walking on the goddamn Super Bowl. Specifically requested that he avoid anything that would affiliate him with the Crips, a violent street gang he was a member of in his 20s. Not only is blue the color that represents that Crips, but the bandana is what gang members would use to identify themselves. Not only did Snoop Dogg wear an all-blue outfit, he added the crip walk into his performance.
Sorry, y'all.
For Lil Wayne not performing at the halftime show. First, the New Orleans City Council.
So, sorry about that. My speaker dropped. I will connect it to the next one. So, this is why Lil Wayne has a problem. Okay? This is why Lil Wayne has a problem. Because of Snoop, when he was at the halftime show, y'all remember when Dr. Dre and all of them did their thing, and it was good. But Snoop was up there crip walking. He even threw up the gang signs and everything. And y'all know that football is, American halftime show. We know that, right? We know how Americans love their football. We know how American people, how we do when it comes to football. So they were upset about what Snoop did. More than likely, Snoop will probably not be invited again to the Super Bowl again for the halftime show. He probably won't be invited again. But the thing is that when they saw that Lil Wayne was on the cover of the Rolling Stone magazine, he put his gang signs up at the bottom of his pants. Anybody seen the Rolling Stone magazine, you'll see. So Wayne blocked his own blessing. He blocked his own blessing. Okay? It wasn't no shit with Jay. Okay? It wasn't no shit with Drake. Okay? It wasn't none of that stuff that people was getting out here talking. Okay? Katie, Khalid Nash. I am gonna say this brother name wrong. I'm so sad. I'm gonna say his name wrong. Shout out to this brother. I gotta share the content one more time. And because of him telling the truth, okay, a lot of people are surprised, and I'm even shocked that this video did not go viral because a lot of people were upset about Wayne not getting it. They blamed Jay-Z. A lot of people blamed Jay-Z. They was even going back to, y'all remember when Tory Lane's father was calling Jay-Z a blood sucking this, that, whatever. Y'all remember, right? Okay. They were kicking Jay-Z back in. Mind you, check this out. I'm not sitting up here kicking anybody back in, but Jay-Z is not responsible. He's not. It was the decisions that Lil Wayne did, okay? The decisions that Lil Wayne did. And I'm quite sure Jay-Z was a little bit mad with Snoop about him doing those gang affiliations. And then on top of that, Snoop had a badass outfit on. It was nice though. But it was in his, the design of the game. Y'all know how they wore those scarves with that, all that special print on it back in the day. Okay? So they couldn't blame him for that. Now maybe okay, check this out. Red Pill Awareness is saying that they do a lot of dark stuff. I understand that, but they can't blame him for that one. I don't like Jay-Z either. I understand that, but they can't blame him for this one. Okay? Yeah, they can't blame him for this one. I'm just, putting it out there. Sometimes we block our own blessing, okay? We block our own blessing. One thing that 50 Cent had said a couple years ago when Pop Smoke had got deleted. Y'all remember that young boy Pop Smoke, right? And he sound just like 50. Y'all remember when he came out, I was like, what the hell? He sound just like 50. People was asking questions like, 50, did you have a child? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. And he sound just like 50. Even when he just talked, he sound like 50. Okay? Good morning, Lost in Translation podcast. Red Pill Awareness, I see you, sir. Thank you for your comment. So the thing is that 50 said to Pop Smoke, you gotta let go of your past. You are moving into your destiny. He kind of, I'm saying it in a proper way, but 50 told him straight up, you got to leave that gang shit, that street shit alone. When you're moving into your destiny, you got to leave that gang shit, that street shit alone. And 50 Cent, that was the best advice he gave that young man. That was the best advice he gave that young man. But by time he gave that young man this advice, this young man got sent to glory. Red Pill Awareness, I see what you put. I understand. I just want to put that out there to y'all. Sometimes you will block your blessings by what you do, the mistakes that you do. Check this out. There was a content creator who wanted to do business with me, right? And I was excited because this guy was he had a lot of following. He had like over, I think, 1 million or 2 million following or whatever. I was excited about it. I was telling people I was so excited about it, and then it didn't work out. It didn't work out. The person like just dismissed me, and now they following me, but they dismiss me, and didn't want to rock with me anymore, okay? Because I came and ran my mouth about how excited I was. And you're supposed to wait until the blessing come, and then you can talk about how everything worked out. Thank you, Shadow, for the 4.99 super chat, sir. I thank you for coffee. I appreciate that. Okay. So that's what happened. Okay, that's what happened. Then I had another content creator that I was supposed to do something with this content creator, and because they're famous, okay, they charge you money for them to come to your show. And I said to this person that I have never done content like that, that I got to pay somebody to come and do something with me. I always thought we do it because we're trying to get more followers. I didn't know you had to pay people to come to your content. I didn't know that. Like, oh, you got to pay this person because they got more numbers than you. You got to pay them to come to your show. So I didn't know that. Okay. So this person secured the time with me that we were supposed to do it. And then when it came close to the time, they was telling me that, oh, this is what I do, this is what I need, this, that. I was like, wait a minute. Okay. I was like, oh, I didn't know, because I'm a small content creator. So I didn't, I thought we were doing it because you were saying that you wanted to collaborate with someone that has the same thing in mind, that we be getting on our sisters for not doing the right thing. So I thought that's what it was. Okay. So now the person made up some story that they were going to do something with their family that day. They couldn't do it with me or whatever. All because that mean green. Then I see them doing a collaboration with somebody else that's famous with them. So that person must have paid them to come to the show. So I put under the caption, "Oh, congratulations." Yeah, I put under there, "Congratulations." What am I supposed to do? I can't get mad because this person didn't want to do a collab with me because they wanted me to pay them. Somebody else wanted to pay them, so they gonna go and do the collab with them. So this is why you have to be careful who you rock with, who you follow on these social media streets, because some of them is just about money. It's not to see any growth going on in the community. It's not to see anything better that we could try to teach the young. It's not that. You got to pay these people to come to your platform. Okay? I listen. Mind you, check this out. I'm not a big content creator. I'm a small content creator. Only why you see me up here talking is because I like to run my mouth. My king always tell me, you talk too much. Okay? You talk too much. And so I blocked myself from a blessing a few months ago because I talked too much. And then I blocked myself from a blessing because I didn't have the money to pay this person. Okay? So with that being said, no, I won't tell you who. I'm not one of those people who do that. I don't tell the full story. I don't tell a full story. I don't tell a full story. But the day when both of those two people come and try to say something to me, when that day comes and they ask me to come do something with them, I'm going to remind them of how they turned me down. Okay? I'm going to remind them of how they turned me down. And I'm going to say, you have a nice day. Mm-hmm. You have a nice day. But I want you to understand this. I want you to understand this. You can block your own blessing. That's why I'm bringing up Lil Wayne, because you can block your own blessing just by the words from your mouth. Okay? You can block your own blessing just by the words of your mouth. Check this out. This is by the words of your mouth that you can block your blessing. Tim Tim Walls has said this over social media. Shout out to shout out to Ricky. I think Ricky sent this to me in my DM. Shout out to Ricky Williams on IG. He sent this to me. So Tim Walls, he's running with Kamala Harris, our VP, maybe our president. Okay, he said this. This is what happened when you block your blessing. When you say something that can just destroy the person that you're running with. Check this out.
Because this started, and I love this story, as a young prosecutor. Kamala Harris talked about going in that courtroom for the first time. Because this started, and I love this story, as a young prosecutor.
What did he call her?
Kamala Harris talked
say
about
it one
going
more.
in that
He gonna say it one more
courtroom
time.
for the
What did
first
he
time.
call her?
Because this started, and I love this story, as a young prosecutor.
Prostituter.
Kamala Harris talked about going in that.
He called her a young prostituter. Okay. Now Green Bean says, "I'm tired of you. You need to put on your glasses." Dang, he keeps saying that. He keeps saying that. You need to put on your glasses. I know I need to put on my glasses. $5 super chat. I appreciate you, Green Beans. Thank you so much. He said, as a young prostituter. And the crowd didn't say anything. The crowd was surprised. The crowd didn't say nothing. He says, as a young prostituter. Okay? He didn't even go and correct himself or anything like that. He probably didn't even know what he said. Mind you, he has the screen in his face to read off what he needs to read. Okay? Now, was it that they wrote something that didn't make sense? I just want to know. Okay? Now, we know he ain't lying. We know he ain't lying because she was with Sweet Dick Willie when she was young. So we know he ain't lying. But still, he said it out loud. Okay? He said it out loud. All right? It is what it is. Okay? She probably is embarrassed. Yes, she is. I'm quite sure, Laws. She's embarrassed. I'm quite sure. But that's what he called her. A young prostituter. I know he was trying to say prosecutor, but he said a young prostituter. Okay? So it is what it is. Okay? You said it, Tim. You said it, and the whole world heard you. You said it. Okay? Now, shout out to Red Lipstick Vibe because she dropped this video about something Kamala said when she was battling Trump in the debate. Okay? And it's so funny how the young man took his phone and he showed everybody in the barracks. Okay? He showed everybody in the barracks. Now, Kamala Harris said this thing, and then he turned around. He said, where? Where? So listen to this, y'all. This is what he said. This is a young serviceman. Check this out.
The taxpayers are not paying the $300 million a day. We were paying for that endless war. And as of today, there is not one member of the United States military who is in active duty in a combat zone in any war zone around the world. The first time this
Wait, what?
But let's understand.
So where are we right now?
The young man said, well, where the fuck are we right now? They in the barracks right now. He said, where the fuck are we right now? She said that there is no servicemen anywhere around the world right now that is in a combat right now. And then one of the servicemen took their phone and said, well, where the fuck are we? Okay? Mind you, they eating, watching TV. They in their uniforms and everything. Well, where the fuck is we at then? You see, I like when they put all these smoke and mirrors to make us look crazy. They put all these smoke and mirrors to make us look crazy. We forget about the curtain that's behind. We forget about it. It's so sad. Now I want y'all to hear this. Shout out to Officer Tatum. Somebody dubbed his content. So I'm not going to say who dubbed it. I'm going to say who the person is because I like Officer Tatum. Okay? I ain't like him. I ain't like him a while back, but I like him now. Because I started watching his stuff and he started making some sense, damn it. Okay? This is a free thinking Negro. Okay? So I love Tatum. Okay? It is what it is. Anybody who don't like him, that's your business. This is my channel. This is my motherfucking channel. You can scroll up. They got other people you can watch and shit. Let's get in here.
Getting worse and worse for Kamala Harris. Jean-Pierre, is nothing you can say that's going to stop the truth from coming out.
Nothing you can say.
Thank you, Peter Ducey.
Democrats on
Peter
Capitol
Ducey
Hill
is somebody
start
problem.
with talking points.
Democrats on Capitol Hill handed talking points. Let me tell you something. I've been doing political commentary for the last like 5 or 6 years. I have never received anything like this from the Trump administration or from Republicans telling me, I wish I had something like this, telling me some talking points that I should say to help Donald Trump win the election.
About the vice president and the border. Do you know who's handing this out?
I have no idea. You probably should ask her campaign.
So the first one says Vice President Harris was never appointed border czar. There's never been such a position. It doesn't exist. Why are Democrats so sensitive about the vice president and the border?
They're lying. They're flat out deceiving.
So they're saying that position has never existed. The border czar position has never existed. So I just want to know from, if you put a 1 in the chat, did y'all see the video of her being named the border czar when C-19 was going on? Do anybody remember her being the border czar? That Biden named her the border czar. They had a meeting. They all had black masks on. They was all sitting together. Put a 1 in the chat if you saw it. I'm going to raise my hand because I saw it. I saw the shit. Okay? I saw it. Okay? So you, just because y'all don't want to claim it, people did see it. One thing about the internet is undefeated. Once it get out on the internet, it can never go away. Even if the person who erased it, it went away, but somebody took it and downloaded it, then released it again, it still stayed on social media. It still stayed on social media. Now, listen, am I not saying that Trump don't have talking points? He probably do. He probably do have talking points. I'm not saying that, okay? Now, I'm not saying that Trump ain't no hoe either, okay? I'm not saying that. Trump said he grabbed the woman pussy, okay? Listen, it is what it is. He said, I grabbed a woman pussy, okay? All right, that's what he said. Also, Trump said, okay, Trump also paid for pussy, but he was scared to tell everybody he paid for pussy, okay? First of all, let me share something with you. Everybody paid for pussy, okay? That's the oldest profession in the world, but people are embarrassed about that, okay? People are embarrassed for paying for pussy, and I understand that. I understand that, okay? Because it's embarrassing to tell somebody that you pay for pussy. But it is what it is, okay? It is what it is, baby. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay? So I'm not mad. I'm not mad. It ain't none of my business you paid for pussy. But we gonna stop acting like nobody in DC ever paid for pussy before. Okay? All right? To me, they both hoes. Let's get it right. They both hoes. Because anytime you can go up and just grab a woman pussy, and it is what it is. How do you grab a woman pussy? Okay? How do you do that? Okay? I don't understand that part. Do you not have panties on? I don't, what is going on? I'm wondering. Listen, it is what it is. Okay? Okay? Listen, I don't know. I'm not mad. I understand. Okay? I understand because pussy is good. So I understand. Okay? I understand. A lot of men have fell to the pussy. I understand that. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at you. Okay? But damn it. Okay? So we not just going to sit in here and call her a hoe You know, he's a hoe too. Okay? They both hoes. They both in here. Okay? Okay, Floyd said, with your hands. I don't know. I don't know. I never saw that before in my life. Okay? Now, Law said gentle. Gentle. Grab the pussy gentle. I don't know. Okay? I don't know. All right? I heard of touching the pussy. I don't know about grabbing it. You just grab the pussy. I don't know. Okay, Heather, don't be laughing at me. I don't know. Okay? Yes. All right, so let's go. I listen, it is what it is. It is what it is, baby. Now, I want y'all to hear this. I want you to hear this. A lot of young men, a lot of young men, a lot of men, not young men, a lot of men go through this. I want y'all to hear this. Check this out.
Parentified son is filled with anger from his childhood emotional neglect. It comes out when he snaps at his partner or his children who walk on eggshells around him. He hates how he reacts, but no one ever taught him to regulate his emotions. The parentified son never had a parent attuned to his emotions. He rarely knows what he feels or why, and when someone shares their emotions with him, he gets defensive because he doesn't even know what to do with them. The parentified son was the little man of the house when he was just a child. He felt the weight of his mother's stress and stopped showing any fear or sadness because she looked to him to comfort her. He still feels he's responsible for her life choices. The parentified son believes he can only be valued by working and providing. He's a workaholic to cope with his anxiety. He's burnt out and needs a break, but he also fears stillness and can't relax without feeling guilty. The parentified son believes his role is to take care of every member of his family. No one showed him that boundaries are healthy, and that no single person is meant to take on every burden of the adults around them. The parentified son is filled.
The parentified son. You know why the parentified son exists? Is because of the single mother. This is why he exists. There are a lot of black men that grow up with this analogy. And he only feels worthy when he works himself to death. He only feels worthy when he makes his mama comfortable. He only feels worthy when he takes up the reins that his father was supposed to take. Family, I want to share something with you. Your son is not supposed to take care of you like you are his wife. My sisters, I want you to understand this. Your son is not supposed to take care of you like you are his wife. Your son is not supposed to buy a home for you or a car for you or anything for you. He should not have to be obligated to do that. Now, if he wants to, that's different. But he shouldn't be obligated to do that. All those things he's supposed to allocate to his future wife. Anything like a house, a car, and your upkeep is supposed to be given to you by your husband. Why you always hear you always hear this, a lot of NFL stars. A lot of NFL stars, a lot of basketball stars. When they get their contract, first thing they say they're gonna buy their mama a house. I'm gonna buy my mama a house. Buy my mama a big house. Mind you, she's supposed to have a husband that's gonna buy her a house. Her son is not her husband. My black family, we always miss that. We always miss that part. We always miss that part. We think it makes sense that our children, our sons, get older and then they buy us a house. Our sons are supposed to buy us a house. Mind you, we are not his wife. We put so much, I'm sorry, y'all. We put so much weight. We put so much weight on our boys. And we think it makes sense. Black man said, your son is not your husband. It's true. It's not your man. This is true. It's so sad. Mm-mm-mm. I gotta go. I gotta go. Everybody have a wonderful day. Much love to you all. Y'all be safe out here in these streets. Remember that the free Negro gets their ass whooped. I want you to know that, okay? And they use it through social media. The free thinking Negro get their ass whooped. I just want to let you know, okay? So continue being the free thinking Negro that you are. I want you to put that out there, okay? If you like the content, please like and subscribe to the page, okay? If you like the content, please donate to the page, okay? Please donate to the page. You can donate through Cash App, through Super Chat, through Venmo, okay, as well. If you want to shop with us, our ubnracksfashion.com, okay? Hey, his ghetto point of view. How are you, sir? So you can shop with us, and our family business is called ubnracksfashion.com. We have eBay, Pushmart, Macari, okay? Also, if you connect with me, you can always get a deal. We can talk about a deal as well through eBay, I believe, Pushmart, and Macari. All those three, okay? The main website already have good prices, okay? Much love to you all. Also, YouTube, I sell merch, okay? I sell merch. So if you scroll to the top, you'll see Shop a Store, okay? You will see Shop a Store, and all you got to do is hit that link, or either just go into that part on YouTube, and you'll see it. Okay, check it out, y'all. Check it out. We got some good material, clothes, everything, okay? Much love to you all, and y'all free thinking Negroes, okay? I don't care who you vote for. It doesn't matter to me who you vote for. I'm not here to judge you. Whoever you decide is who you decide. I'm not mad. But for y'all free thinking Negroes, okay? Remember, they whoop the free thinking Negro. I want you to know that. I want you to know that they whoop the free thinking Negro. And who they send out to whoop the free thinking Negro is all the good eggs that was in Washington, D.C. on the Black Excellence Day. Yes, those are all the good eggs that they sent out to whoop the free thinking Negro. Much love to you all. Everybody have a wonderful day. Thank you to all who donated. I greatly appreciate y'all.